I don't know how much of my voice you can hear, but today I am in Bali on the Harley Davidson Iron 883. I forgot the name of the bike. I purposely booked this tour so that I could get a taste of the Harley Davidson. Pretty sweet bike if you ask me. I don't know if it's something that I would want to own, but riding around in it just for a day sounds fun. So I'm going on a half-day tour of the south of Bali, because it's only a half-day tour. There's a lot of vibrations on the bike. I don't know if the Insta360 is going to be able to cancel that out. One thing cool about this bike is that supposedly the signals turn off by themselves after you've made a turn. It's not new. Most new bikes have that. So that technology has been around for a while. But with a well-used bike like this, you just don't know how reliable that's going to be. So anyway, I think I just saw someone peeing by the roadside. So Iron 883, it has no rev counter. I don't think it has a fuel gauge. So, but it's, you know, Harley Davidson. Really nice day in Bali. Right, so the Iron 883 has forward-ish controls. It's one of the smaller Harley Davidsons, but the forward controls are not that forward in my opinion. I've sat on bikes. You gave me the card already? Where did you put the card?
The card is here. Put the card.
Oh, I did. Maaf, Pak. Okay. So we went for the toll, and I thought that maybe he'd give me my own card, but as it turns out, we were just using the same card for the to pay for the toll. So he had placed the card at the toll booth, raced ever so quickly. I didn't realize it. I thought he was about to leave without me. So I didn't know that we could share the same toll card. Toll cards are pretty normal in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore has tolls, but the card and the reader is attached to your motorcycle, so you could just drive right through. The reader will also deduct from your card. So we're heading now to Nusa Dua. This toll road brings you to the lower part of the island quickly, so you don't have to take the small roads, which can get really packed. But let me tell you something. I'm from Malaysia. I live in Singapore, and we have small roads. We have expressways, but they're not massive and that long of a stretch, unlike those that you find in the US. Alright, so I'm in 6th gear, and the guide told me that you're not really going to be using 5th gear much in Bali. It's just too slow for that. There's no insurance on the bike, so if anything happens to me, anything happens to the bike, I'm liable. So we're just going to take it easy today. This trip, so there's several firsts on this trip. This is the first time I'm driving my own vehicle in Bali. It is the first time that I've driven a Harley Davidson, and it's the first time I'm using an Insta360. And I have gone to Bali to meet up with my friends. You know, these are boys that I grew up with in a little town in Malaysia called Klang. And I love them to bits, but it's because one of them lives in Melbourne, I live in Singapore, and the rest live in some parts of Kuala Lumpur. So I don't get to see all of them very much. I can't see them all at once, you know what I mean? Ooh, the Iron 883, I don't know what exhaust pipes he's got on right now, but it's making a lot of noise. A lot of noise. Someone once said that Harley Davidson has perfected the art of turning energy into noise. It is perfection. That's one of the things that draw you into a Harley Davidson. What is going on with these roads? That's quite common in Bali, especially in the smaller streets. I would like to say I want to avoid them, but I can't, because there are bikes to your left, to your right, to your front, the back. Ah, it's a beautiful day, really beautiful day. As my daughter would say, I think, it's a lovely day. I don't know if there's some kind of checkpoint here, but I'm gonna say yes, there is. So folks, I think we're in Nusa Dua at the moment. This part of the island is nice. Like, to the left and to the right, the roads are clean, but the places here are a bit more expensive, I think. I could be wrong, but it has a very tropical vibe. Just look around you through this camera lens. It reminds me a lot of Port Douglas in Queensland, Australia. Which is another place I want to go to one day to ride on a bike. There are dozens of vlogs there about Bali. I'm not going to pretend to be like them because they'll know so much more than I do. Today is just about enjoying the bike ride, and what better timing. The seat on the Iron 6A, what am I saying? The seat on the Iron 883 is plush. It's narrow but plush. I wouldn't go for more than an hour on a bike like this on these kind of roads. On smoother Singapore roads, I could go 2 hours easy. Malaysian highways, 2 hours, yeah, that's fine. 3 hours. Why did I say Iron 883? Because this is the bike that I'm riding now. I almost made a slip. I said Iron 6 because I have been saying 650 a lot, because I am looking at getting a 650cc motorcycle in a couple of years' time. What motorcycle is it? Well, you'll have to stay tuned. I think this is the part of Nusa Dua where the hotels just end up looking like castles. They're massive. You don't see it from these streets. These are narrow streets leading up to these massive hotels. And that is because in some parts of this area, you're overlooking the ocean already. And you're on higher ground, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would say. The blue seas, the blue sky. It is such an amazing day. What a gorgeous day.